Hi, everyone. Zoe has agreed to help us do a model of how to take the data for this lab and also how to graph it. So we are going to take data. Ooh, that half hertz is going to be really tough, isn't it? Let's go to 1 hertz and because I don't even think we don't see a whole wavelength. So let's go up to 1 hertz. Let's skip that data point for now. Okay. All right, so we'll get a whole wave in there, and then Zoe's going to try to pause it when we've got a whole wave shown. I would keep going because you want to get the whole wave shown, and we don't have a whole wave in there, Zoe. So try pausing it again. Yeah, right. Try to get it so you get a whole. That'd be good. Like right when the good. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So we can see it's a little hard to take this data point, but it's close enough. She moved the ruler over so that the 0 was at the top of the crest of one wave, and the other crest is about where, Zoe?
Right here.
Give or take, where is that on your ruler? What do you think?
6.
Okay, sounds good. So let's go back to your data table. Okay, so for a frequency of 1, we got a wavelength of about 6 centimeters. And then we'll go back and we don't want to write the units in there actually, because we won't be able to graph it. The units are in the label already. All right, go back to your, great, let's change the frequency to 1.5 hertz. Okay, and wait till you get a whole wave in there. Go ahead and, perfect. Okay, and you can see that the second crest is about what?
4.
Perfect. So let's go back to your data table. Okay. And I'm not going to have Zoe do all the data because I want you guys to do some of your own, but we will show you how to do a graph even with these 3 data points. Okay. So what Zoe's going to do is go back to her data and select all of that data. Okay. Even the blanks, that's fine. Perfect. And then we're going to say insert chart. Okay. And the first thing that you want to do is go from setup, go up a little bit, Zoe, and you want to change it to a scatter. There you go. Okay, so those are the 3 data points we have in there. The x-axis, like Zoe says, should be frequency, but if for some reason it doesn't have your frequency column, you need to go edit that. And the series should say wavelength like Zoe's does. So she's all set up, but if you need to change those, you can click on the triple dots next to those and pick the right column. The last thing is to go into customize and series. And what I asked you to do was to put an error bar in here. So Zoe, how much error do you think you could have had when you were making that reading on your ruler?
2 to 3 centimeters, maybe.
3 centimeters? You think that instead of 6, it could have been 8?
1 maybe.
Okay, let's go with 1. So we'll put in 1 and type you want to change to constant. Okay, perfect. All right, that's all we got to do. And then the last thing is screenshot it somehow or use your snipping tool if you have that on your Chromebook to make an image of this to paste into your GoFormit. So this one has 3 data points. You should have multiple. I didn't have you put a trend line on this one. Instead, I'm going to ask you to use GoFormative to hand draw a trend line in. But thanks to Zoe for being a good model here. And I'm going to turn off the video here. And hopefully this is helpful for those of you that need a refresher reminder about how to take data and how to graph it. Thanks, Zoe.